In this video, we are going to see a simple technique with which you can add up the sales from multiple sheets into a single one. So here we have an example of the sum sheet, which is totally blank, in which we want to extract the total weekly sales based on each day. The quantity is this and the ordered totals is this. So we have sheet number 1, we have sheet number 2, and we have sheet number 3 for 3 weeks sales, as you can see. So we want to combine this simply into one, and you will find this file with the resources section of this video so that you can download and follow along. So the technique is very simple. What we will do is just go to the first sheet where we want to make the sum. In the sum sheet, make sure any other data sheet should not be selected, only the first one should be selected. Equals to sum, bracket open, and I want to sum the first sheet. So just select the first sheet simply, and I want a sum of C6. On the top, it will show you the reference that for sheet 1, C6 cell is selected. So do you want to sum only for one sheet? No, we want to combine it with sheet number 3, means up till sheet number 3. For all the sheets, C6 cells in all sheets should be add up. So after that, just hold the shift key and select the last one. That's it. The reference will be adjusted like this. We want to sum from sheet number 1 till sheet number 3 just for C6 cells. Hit enter and it will show you the total on the first sheet, that is 51. You can see. Let's see what is the total quantity in sheet number 1, that is 12, 14 and 25. Let's add it up manually. 12, 14 and 25. This makes the total to 51. So when this is done for a single cell, after that it's very simple. Just drag it towards right and double click to send it down, and it will total it for all the cells. Let me just make sure. For Saturday, we have 15 as total. So 3 plus 3, 6 plus 9. 6 plus 9 is 15. Similarly, let's make sure the totals are here correct as well. 821, we can also total it like this. For sheet number 1, it was Friday. Okay. So equals to this cell plus, go to sheet number 2, this cell plus this cell. It's 821. So instead of adding all of these cells, which will take you a lot of time, especially if you have 50 or 100 sheets, it is much better to apply a simple formula of sum like this to combine all the totals. Now let's see another example. Again, you can get this with the resources section of this video. And we have a lot of data here. We have the data from January till December. As you can see at the bottom, we have a lot of sheets. The salesperson name is same because this is the only team we have, and they are selling different products in January, February, March, April, May, and the list goes on. So if you want to make any kind of bulk changes, and then I'll also show you how you auto sum it. It's very easy to do. First of all, just select January and I'll hold the shift key and select it until the December. Why? Because I want to, let's say, increase the size of each sheet. I want to zoom in. So just hold the control key, move the mouse wheel, and let's say this is the perfect size. After that, we will make the changes. And for some of the columns, you can see it's not properly visible. So you can select all the columns and auto adjust this according to the fields required. And after that, let's say I want to format it further. Just notice that whatever I'm doing for a single cell will be automatically done for all of these sheets. And that's an amazing function of Excel. And let's say now I want to apply some kind of borders. I want to format it in the comma style, and I want to decrease the decimal places. Now, whenever I select any other sheet, or let's say I click on any one, you can notice that all of these sheets are formatted. Now what we want to do is just make the sum. I have just inserted a new sheet and let's write totals here. What I need to do is I'll just copy the whole data, paste it right here, zoom it a little bit or auto adjust this, and let's delete all of this data. Now what I need is, since the placement of each particular sheet is same for all the months, I can simply sum it. We have already seen that if you want to sum it, equals to sum is the formula. You just select January, first cell, and then hold the shift key and select the last cell, hit enter, and you will get the results. and you can then drag it towards right and drag it towards down like this. And even for the totals, we can make the totals like this. Whenever you see any kind of hashes, that means the space is not sufficient. So you just double click to auto adjust and then drag it down. So this is one way of doing it. Another smart way of doing this is, even if you don't want to select all the sheets, what you can do is use the auto sum function in the home tab. So just click on the home tab and click on auto sum. What it will do is it will put the equals to sign, sum, and the brackets as well. Or otherwise you can also use the short function key, that is alt equal. Just hold the alternate key and then press equal sign. It will automatically show you this formula. Now what we need to do is just see it carefully. First of all, we will put a single comma, which is called apostrophe. Then we will write static here, close apostrophe, and then write exclamation mark and write B2. Now why B2? Because that is the cell I want to add up across all of the sheets. So as soon as I press enter, it will sum all the sheets and it will automatically change the reference from January till December. Now the benefit of this is, if you have even more sheets, it will take you some time to go until the last point. But what this formula does is it is automatically identifying all of the sheets and it will combine it for you just by writing this simple reference. And I can simply copy this formula down, double click to send it down, and just drag it towards right as well. And it is able to sum all of the sheets. So you can practice on this sheet as well. So just try this by yourself and I'll see you in the next one.